Hello, beautiful people. Carl here from Games, Brains, and Headbang Live, gbhbl.com for short. It's less than a month to Mangata. Yes, as of the time of recording, it's Tuesday, the 17th of June, and Mangata takes place on Saturday, the 12th of July, 2025. 46 bands across 5 stations. What stages? One full day of heavy music, varied music as well, of course. This is a Nottingham-based festival. If you don't already know, I attended for the first year last year. Had a great time being in London. Obviously, got to travel up there. More than worth it. And going back again this year. Can't actually wait for it. Really excited. It looks amazing. Arguably a better lineup than last year, but just as strong overall. Basically, this video, I'm going to run you through it. We're going to use the Clash Finder. So in a moment, it's going to pop up alongside me. And we're going to use the Clash Finder to kind of just go through the bands that are playing, talk about who I'm excited to see, and look at clashes, basically. There are so many great bands on this bill. I'm expecting it to be Clash heavy. And considering it's stages with this many, why do I keep almost saying 5 stations? It's because of work. It's because I'm about to change locations at work. All I'm thinking about is work. 5 stages across the day with so many bands. Clashes are inevitable. Most of the stages are quite close together. Well, even the one that's further away, the Tap and Tumbler, it's not like it's miles away. You can still be there within 5 minutes from, say, the rescue rooms, because those are the 5 stages. You get the rescue rooms, you get Liquid Library, Ghost, Red Rooms, and the Tap and Tumbler, all within very close distance, well, proximity to each other. In the case, I think it's the rescue rooms and the Red Rooms, they're in the same building. I think Liquid Library and Ghost are in the same building as well, with the Tap and Tumbler being a pub that's around the corner. At least that's how I remember it anyway. In addition, if you don't know, there's Solgata, which is a pre-show taking place the night before. It's a pre-show with bands playing there. Let me just remind you. I can't quite remember who is playing in that. Let me see if I can get it up. I can't because the thing won't load up. Oh, yeah, no, here we go. Yes, indeed. We've got Employed to Serve as the headliners, Vower, Cage Fight, and Red Method. Ain't that another incredible lineup? That's a brilliant show. So if you're local, you're planning to go Mangata, say you're traveling up there on the Friday, hey, maybe just pop along. It takes place at the Rescue Rooms. It's going to be one hell of a gig as well. And they have announced that there'll be an after party too. Something called Luna. Is that where it is? Luna. No, it takes place at Salt Box Bar, 10:30 p.m. till late. Luna, it's a silent disco, 3 channels of music hosted by Assault, Deadbolt, and Raise Your Horn. So a silent disco as an after party. Hey, if it's your jam, awesome. Not really my thing at all. Hell, because of the changes at work, I might actually have to drive back that night. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm going regardless. I really want to go to this festival. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing it from a press angle as well. Yes, I'm pretty excited. Right, bands, because that's ultimately why we all go to these things. As great as a festival that might be set up and run based off last year, we are still all there for the music. And we're going to go through the basic Clash Finder. You can see it now, hopefully. It should be on the screen. I will have edited this video, so it should be on the bloody screen. But we're basically going to look at who's playing off who and what stages and work our way through. And I'll basically tell you who I expect to see. Just glancing through this, if this is anything to go by, I will not be eating all day long. I won't be sitting down. I'll have to move from... So it's that kind of absurdity. We all know how all good plans fall apart in the end. And as much as it's great to jump from venue to venue and stuff like that, you know it's going to be near impossible. Because a lot of the time, well, all the time across this festival, bands are finishing at the same time as another band starting on another stage. So inevitably, if you stay to watch a full band, you're going to miss the start of another, and so on and so forth. Some bands will just have to fall by the wayside. And I'm going to try and base this on more on bands that I've either never seen live before or rarely seen live. If I've watched you a lot, or I'm watching you again this year, in the case of a couple, there's one or two I think appearing at Bloodstock. So like I might miss them at Mangata just because I will get more chance to see them at Bloodstock. But then there's also a possibility I watch them at Mangata, so then I don't see them at Bloodstock and could watch something else. It all really depends. Or hell, if I love them that much, I'll watch them bloody twice. But anyway, we start with 2 bands in the Rescue Rooms and in Ghost. Malavora are over in the Rescue Rooms at 12:15 with Haron at the same time. Half an hour, 12:15 to 12:45. For me, that's an easy choice. I want to start my day off with Malavara. Malavora. I don't want to say Malavara. It's not an A, it's an O. Malavora. A band I'm familiar with, a band I've interviewed, a band I really, really like, and it's never seen live. So I'm really, really interested to see how they are. That'll be the start of my day. I'm gonna give it the old, there, green. Right. 1 o'clock or so 12:45, should I say? 12:45. So as I said, directly after say Malavora end, three other bands are starting across three other stages in Liquid Library, Red Rooms, and Tap and Tumble. We've got Infirma Purpose, Shadowville, Frame the Hero. I'm not too familiar with really any of them, so this might be one of those. We'll see how things. We'll see if I can watch any. Probably the one I think I know a little bit of music from is Shadowville, but I'm gonna put them in, but I'm gonna put them in as let's put them in as red, as a maybe, basically. Yeah, sorry about that poor connection there. I've fixed it now, so it should be good. Right, after that, then we've got Alunia at 13:15, quarter past one, and Rattlesnake. So Alunia in the rescue rooms and Ghost in the Ghost in the Rattlesnake in Ghost. Rattlesnakes, should I say. Alunia. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Alunia. I really like that band. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them live. At least, no, I have seen them live. I have actually seen them live, but it's been a while. Have I seen them live? Hmm. No, I had definitely seen them live. I'm sure I remember reading a review I wrote recently of a while back, you know. See so many bands live, you kind of forget who you've seen, but they rock, and I really want to see them, so I'm going to put them in as green. Right, then we've got Dim Bulbs, Speaking with Spirits and Paradise Sins. 13:45, so 1:45, all of them for half an hour. We've got Liquid Library for Dim Bulbs, Red Rooms for Speaking with Spirits, and Tap and Tumble for Paradise Sins. That's a really tough one for me. It really is. Speaking with Spirits or Paradise Sins for me. I'm not familiar with Dim Bulbs, but that's a really tough one. What I'll do then, considering it's a clash, I'll make these both blue, as I'm not too sure about them, which one I would choose on the day. It really depends, because if I've got to leave, see, if I'm leaving a London at 13:45, Red Rooms is closer, a lot closer, so I might be likely to go to there than, because getting over the Tap and Tumble out, it might be like Alan missing like the start of Paradise Sins. And I'm going to want to leave Paradise Sins early because the next band, two bands, it's Red Rum in the Rescue Rooms at quarter past two, and Recorder Remains in Ghost at quarter past two. I've got to go see Recorder Remains. Simple as that, easily. Not only do I love that band, they're doing incredible work. It has been for years, but God, I'm not going to be nice about this. I can't stand Red Rum. It's not even like they do bad music. I just hate the pirate stuff. I really, really do. I'm a miserable git when it comes to that side of things. I really, really do. Anyway, Recorder Remains amazing. Look at that clash there. Quarter to three, so 14:45 for half an hour. We've got Wolven Chrome in the Liquid Library, Goddeath in the Red Rooms, and Death warmed up in the Tap and Tumbler. Right, so Goddeath last year at Mangata. So let's say, yeah, Wolven crowned them properly. I'm going to have Wolven crowned as well. Death warmed up, I'm not too familiar with. I'm going to put in Wolven crown as a red. No, yeah, no. Your Liquid Library Ghost. No, I'm going to put them in a green actually, because I think, oh no, it's all gone weird. Why is it going weird? Why is it not fully? There we go. Let me take it red off and then put the green on. Right, there we go. Okay, right. Next band, we got quarter past three, Phoenix Lake in the rescue rooms and Swarm 6 in Ghost. I just saw Swarm 6 quite recently at the 229 as main support to Confessions of a Traitor. They're very, very cool. And Phoenix Lake, I know, but I don't definitely haven't seen them live. But I am looking at that and thinking, oh, well, I might need to eat some food. So I am going to maybe put Swarm 6 in as a red, as a maybe. Right, let's presume I've eaten now, and now my belly's full, and I'm ready to rock again. So at quarter to four, we have Cages for Preachers in the Liquid Library. We've got Outer Gods in the Red Rooms, and Arkansas in the Tap and Tumble. It's Outer Gods, straight away. New albums, banging. Big fan. Saw them at Bloodstock in a very different guise, what, 2 years ago? Well, it'll be almost 2 years ago, so I'm putting them in as a green. Okay, defenses at quarter past four in Ghost versus TBC at quarter past four in the rescue rooms. I believe this was the Infernal Seas spot. Infernal Sea can no longer play in Mangata, and they have been replaced by Evil as an EVILLE. Not Evil as in the thrash metal band, but a brat metal band with a bit more pop sensibilities to them. It is a replacement band that made me laugh because you've got the Infernal Sea being replaced by evil. And that's so different. It's hilarious. And but I love both. I think both are equally brilliant. Inferno City, of course, are brilliant, and Evil are brilliant as well. But they're playing off against defenses. That is one of the hardest clashes for me. Um, God damn. So Outer Gods in the Red Rooms, defenses are in Ghost, Evil are in Rescue Rooms. I mean, both are incredible. I am going to put them blue because I'm going to decide on the day what I do there. Because they're both brilliant. Right, then moving on. Quarter to five, Mosquito. God, they're a great band. In Liquid Library, Frog Lord in the Red Rooms, Cave Killer in the Tap and Tumbler. What is this festival doing to me? Oh my God. Um, I'm going to say Mosquito. I'm going to put Mosquito in as a red. Sorry, a green because I really, really like that band and I've definitely seen them live, never seen them live. And then look at that. Look at this series of clashes. Rescue Room, Season Akira for half an hour, quarter past five to quarter to six, or Waterlined in Ghost at the same time. Wow. I mean, both fantastic bands. I am going to see Waterlines potentially at Bloodstock. Season Akira are one of my most anticipated bands for this festival. I wish they were on later and had a longer set. It's Season Akira. There is no question. I'm going to see Season Akira's. Yeah. And then we've got Abduction in the Liquid Library, Black Orchid Empire in the Red Rooms, and the and Overthrown in the Tap and Tumbler. Oh my goodness me! Right, Abduction. Oh, I love Abduction though, and some live last year. Black Orchid Empire, Red Rooms. Might be that one. I'm going to put Black Orchid Empire. I'm going to commit to that. I mean, here's the thing. This is all my plan right now, but obviously I'll be with several other people, and they might have different views and might then talk me into going somewhere else. I might have, who knows, if I can get the day off the day after. Um, I've had a few drinks to me at this stage instead, so I might have a very different view. But then Black Orchid Empire would be great with a few drinks. Right, let's move on. Quarter past six to quarter to seven, we have coil guns in the rescue room, and She Must Burn at the same time in Ghost. It could be either. I really like both bands again. I am going to blue them both and decide on the day. Now we start getting to sort of longer sets. As we can see, at quarter to seven, a lot of this trio bands start. But Skin Failure, who are in the Liquid Library, are getting 45 minutes, playing a half past seven. Whereas Desert Storm in the Red Rooms, half an hour, and Wolves Don't Sleep at the Tap and Tumbler, half an hour. And if Skin Failure full set cuts into both the 500, who start at quarter past seven in the rescue rooms, and Mother Vulture, who start at quarter past seven in Ghost. Right, this is gonna be. Goddamn, I love Desert Storm. I love Skin Failure too. Don't think I know Wolves Don't Sleep that well. Mother Vulture, a great band, and the 500. I mean, they're one of my top bands to see. I am leaning towards, right, doing Summer Desert Storm because I love that band. That'd be in the Red Rooms, and then going to the Rescue Rooms for the 500. Yeah, I think Skin Failure will have to be a miss just because of my love for those other bands. But then, like, this is insane because then 500, right? They play till 8 o'clock, but Blankets start at quarter eight for half an hour, and they are phenomenal bands. And Moon Reaper start at quarter to eight and play for 45 minutes in the Tap and Tumbler. So either way, like I either watched a full 500 and then probably won't be able to catch any Blanket because by the time I leave, like they'll only have 50 minutes left. Then we come to the end of the set, or I walk over and watch a majority of Moon Reaper. I'm leaning towards that, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna blue Blanket as a possibility. Just maybe, just if I can pop in and see 10 minutes of them, that would be awesome. At the same time, at 8 o'clock, Devastator start in the Liquid Library for 45 minutes, and Black Coast start at quarter past eight in Ghost. God damn. I might. I'm going to do this. I'm going to blue Black Coast because the idea is then I'm going to watch Moon Reaper, finish them up, and I should have half an hour of Black Coast left. So if I pop over then to Ghost and then I can catch Black Coast. That seems like a cool idea. They play till 9 o'clock, and by that point, the Raven Age will have started in the Rescue Rooms, the last band of that day, for 1 hour. I might. I'm not 100% sold on that because we got Anti Inferno at 9:15 in the Liquid Library, but Esoterica at 9:30 in Ghost, and Pulse in the Tap and Tumble at 9, with Escalon at 10:15 for 45 minutes in the Tap and Tumble. That's the last band till 11 o'clock. I'm going to put in Esoterica and kind of consider that my night done. Play until 10:30 in Ghost, finish it up. If I've got to head home, then perfect time. If not, that's a good ass day. It is so many great bands. That is such a mess of a clash finder. And I'm telling you, all good plans, it won't stick. I've tried to green what I think will be the bands I definitely want to see. And the Blues are either or, but even then I could already see so many I mean, that Skin Failure one, just here, that hurts so bad. But here as well, like what is going on here? I don't know. I guess it speaks volumes about the brilliance of the festival, that there's so many bands to choose from, and now I could do this Clash Final again and choose an entirely or mostly entirely different set. I can't wait. I really, really can't wait. Yeah, Mangata, Saturday the 12th of July. It's not sold out yet, so like, get your tickets, man. Sell this bad brat. Look at this lineup. Look how many great bands are on it. How can you not want to be at this? I'll be there. We'll be there. Me and Brendan and Lou and Gemma. So no excuses. Get your ass to Mangata. We'll see you there. What do you reckon, though? You got any thoughts on my Clash Finder? You got any thoughts on bands that maybe I should be checking out that I haven't marked up, or ones that I sort of said that I didn't know too much from? I'm always up for recommendations. Can't promise I'm going to pay attention to them when it comes to the actual festival, but, I'll try. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.